The NHL and the NHL Players Association will meet today in order to try and avoid a lockout. The deadline is midnight on Saturday night to reach an agreement. If not, the NHL owners will be locking out the players. The NHL Board of Governors will convene on Thursday with Commissioner Gary Bettman, while the union holds a second day of discussions with as many as 250 different players. The sad thing about this whole situation to me is after a great Stanley Cup playoffs and a great Stanley Cup series against two of your bigger markets in Los Angeles and New Jersey, you end up in this situation.
Hold on, real quick. I just gotta say, Pop, I can't. Yeah, I know you're rooting for the Bucks on Sunday. I gotta root for my Giants. I
like your grandpa. He's
a good
man.
Out. He's down there. He's close to Tampa, so roots for the Bucks. I don't blame him. Shianu's down there coaching.
Hey, Pop. I'll be rooting for the Buccaneers with you as well, so you won't be
alone.
You're
a Cowboy fan, so you don't matter that much.
Just like you're going to be a Seahawk fan for the one and only time this entire year. He's going to love Russell Wilson. My luck, too. Russell Wilson does like 350 passing yards, 4 touchdowns, runs for 100 yards.
I just got to hope we can hold Freeman at bay and Vincent Jackson and the rookie Doug Martin, so I think the Giants got this week, though.
I sadly think they do too, but we'll get into game picks on Friday. But the NHL had a great season this past year, great playoffs, great Stanley Cup, and now they're looking at what would be the 4th stoppage since 1992. They had an 11-day.
It would kill the NHL
again. They keep getting this opportunity to move forward, and then take a giant step back. It's just stupid. They had an 11-day strike in April 1992 that caused 30 games to be postponed. They had a 103-day lockout in the 94-95 season, which caused the cancellation of 468 total games and delayed the start of the season until January 20th. They usually start at the end of October.
Yeah.
Then in 2004, the lockout started September 16th when training camps were to open. As they same situation as they are this year, and that wasn't settled until July 13th. Now, the NHL itself has grown since that last lockout. Their revenue was $2.1 billion after they finished the lockout in 2004. This past year, it's up to $3.3 billion.
Yeah, but they still don't have the TV rights deals they want. They still don't have. I mean, let's face it, they're not the other big sports. They're not basketball, they're not baseball, they're not football. They lost a lot. They lost the casual fan in 2004, and that's what they lost. And you're right, they have built it back up through some great players, through Crosby and through Ovechkin and through some of these guys that were must-watch guys. They were
just entertaining to watch.
They're very great hockey players. Malkin and, even Lundqvist has been great for the Rangers the last few years. Loved watching him. If they hold out again, if there is another lockout, it will literally be, I think, the death blow of hockey in America. I mean, it really would be. I don't see any other way around it, and I honestly don't think they're going to get a deal done by midnight Saturday. Now, maybe they push that deadline back. That can happen, but as of midnight Saturday, I don't see a deal in place.
You know what? I have a hard time seeing it as well. I really do, just for the simple fact that I just don't know if they even really understand what they're doing to themselves. Like, do you not get the fact that you have people ready and excited for the upcoming season? You have people in your biggest markets, Los Angeles, New York, Pittsburgh, you got Boston. I'm trying to think. The Florida Panthers made the playoffs last year. Some of your biggest markets that are at Chicago made the playoffs last year. These markets are ready and excited for hockey to come back. And now you're going to look at them and say, well, we're probably going to have another lockout.
Yeah.
Fourth time in 20 years, we're going to have a lockout. That's once every 5 years. Like, you don't even give people... you're not even giving people a chance to watch their team develop, a franchise to move forward, so on and so forth, all that. Now, what's not ignorant to me, I guess, because I don't really understand all the ins and outs of it, but pretty much the owners are asking the players to cut their share of the hockey revenue from 57% all the way down to 43%. And then they want the players to modify their they then change their offer to 46% with a 6-year deal. And then the players seem to be concerned about management not addressing the problems that it's having with revenue sharing. They're not letting the smaller market teams don't get the share that the bigger market teams get.
That's the point of revenue sharing.
Yeah, it should just be flat. Everybody should get the same percentage. I mean, that's how the NFL goes about it. Yeah. And look what they've done with their league in the past 20 years.
Absolutely.
But either which way, ladies and gentlemen, if you're into hockey, this is a really big deal. If you're not into hockey, it's still sort of a big deal because it's
one of the 4 major sports is about to be no more.
And that's a big issue because I think hockey's a great game. I think hockey's a lot of fun. You got the Winter Olympics just 2 years away where, last Winter Olympics, USA lost to Canada in the gold medal match. I mean, that stuff is fun, and you can't ruin this over, a couple percentages of money. Now, I understand that equals, millions of dollars, but still, there's got to be something that they can find an agreement on. But